Hi, violins. Today we're going to talk about two songs. We're going to talk about in the book, page number 21, number 76, For Pete's Sake. And then we're going to talk about on page 23, number 86, Ode to Joy. So, For Pete's Sake, number 76, we first have to talk about the endings. So there are first and second endings. So it makes sense to think about it this way. You're going to play the piece twice. And when you get to the finish line, you'll see the two boxes, the number 1 box and the number 2 box. The first time you've played the piece, you play the number 1 box, and then you repeat and you go back to the beginning. And once you get to the beginning, you play all the way down through until you get to the 2 boxes again. And on the second time, you skip the first box, you go into the second box, and you play the second box to the end. We can also talk about the strings. The first line is entirely on the D string. The second line is a mixed bag between A and D. Now, you want to use this nice handy-dandy note chart, and I'll even put it here, and you can quickly have mom or dad, or you can screenshot, and then you can use this to help you with your notes. Okay, so first line, we start on D. Good pinky on top of our bow, thumb in the right spot, good bow hand. Down here, a good place in the bow, right up next to the fingerboard. Open D starts like this. D, D, F, F, E, F, E, rest, E, G, F, G, F, rest, F. Now I'm going to go to the second line, and I'm going to go down to the A string. So here we go, second line, A, B, C, D, 3 fingers on that D, A, B, A, crossover, D string, G, E, back to the A string, A, B, A, repeat sign. So then I got to go all the way back. So here I am at the beginning. Second line. Now I'm at the boxes. So I skip the first box and I go into the second. Okay, so when you practice that one, you can use this as a good practice guide. Make sure that you know exactly what string you're on and where you are on the bow. Make sure you start with a good hand position and a down bow here. Okay, now we go to Ode to Joy. So we flip our page over to page number 23, and we are at the very bottom, 86, Ode to Joy, which was written by Beethoven. So you can read in the yellow box about Beethoven. Now this piece has pinkies. We're not going to do pinkies today. So what we're going to do is every time we see an A, we're going to be on the A string. If it's not an A, it's all on the D string. So we start with 2 fingers, F sharp. I'm going to play just the first line. Ready? Go. F, G, A, G, F, E, D, E, F, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D. So I I went a little bit into the second line there. So now, the half notes in the end of the first line, they're 2 beats each. So the F gets 2 beats, 1, 2, and the E gets 2. 1, 2, half note, half note. Okay, so make sure you hold your bow 2 beats. Now on the second line, if I go all the way to the very end, we have a ta, ti, ti, ta, ta rhythm. E, F, G, F, D. And at the beginning of the last line, I have the same. E, F, G, F, but in E this time. So let me do line number 2. So in line number 2, I'm going to start with open A. A, G, F, E, D, D, E, F, E, and D, E, F, D, E, F, G, F, D. Now I'm going to go to the last line. E, one finger. E, F, G, F, E, D, E, open A, F, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, D, E, F, E, D. And once you can do that, we're going to start using pinkies. But let's get the notes down first. Happy practicing.